Last time we focused on using Copilot in order to get summaries and stay ahead of our emails and Outlook in general. And this time we're going to go into drafting and writing emails actually using Copilot. So right now, this is exactly what we're going to do. As you know, right from the start, I am able to use the dropdown in order to start a draft with Copilot, or in case that we have it over here, it's already highlighted, so Copilot is taking reference to that immediately. I can use this new email that I've just gotten from Samantha and draft a response to it with Copilot. So what we see over here is Samantha has proposed that we schedule a meeting for May 29th, but it's already August, so that clearly has to be a mistake. So let's use Copilot in order to write a response to her. In this drafting menu, I have to explain to Copilot what I want to do. I have a couple of options right in this little box over here. So clarifying technical questions, sharing deployment details, or confirming a review status are all suggestions from Copilot that are dynamically and contextual to the conversation that I have had with her so far. And below that, we find the more generic starter prompts as you wish, that we would usually have short and friendly messages, requesting information, giving an update announcement, or even creating a newsletter if we so wish to. Or we can customize drafts, which enables us to own Copilot in Outlook, basically. So if you're using Copilot in Outlook to frequently create emails and draft, you might want it to understand the way you write, the things you want to convey in your emails. So if you give it a set of instructions on how it should behave, you don't have to go through the tedious steps of describing in detail what Copilot should do and should behave with you every time over and over again. So this is a great way of making Copilot your own and minimizing future effort if you're going to use it frequently. Right here, I don't quite need that, but as I've already teased, she suggested that we are having a meeting in May, which is a past date. So this is exactly what I want to confirm with her. I want to request information from, and I have to use the placeholders, Samantha, about the topic. And the topic over here is the proposed meeting date, as May 29th is a past date. I want to know whether she was referring to August 29th, and if so, would the same time be applicable? Applicable. All right, and let's use Copilot in order to draft an email based on that. It's gonna write it politely, so there might be more text in it than you want, but we have always the option to edit it further. So Samantha, I hope this message finds you well. Thank you for your email. I noticed you proposed a follow-up meeting on Thursday, May 29th. Since May is already passed, I wanted to clarify you mean August 29th instead. If that is the case, would the same time be still convenient for you? Looking forward to your response. Best regards, Julian. So Copilot by default is using my user in order to sign the emails, and it has basically somewhat copied the way we've been conversing back and forth. I'm always signing with best regards, Julian. That's in my signature, actually. So what I do have to do over here in the end is to just delete that from the draft in order to get what I want. I don't want to double sign it, right? Right over here, I have the possibility to change the tone. I can make it more direct, more casual, more formal, like a poem. I can make it longer, shorter, or otherwise have it retry based on the same set of instructions, which I'm going to do right now. You will see that even though I have not changed the instructions, the way it reads will be slightly different. I might just like the tone or the way it has structured a sentence like this better. Thank you for your email. I noticed the proposed meeting date was 29th, which already passed. Did you perhaps mean August 29th? If so, would the same time be convenient to you? Please let me know so I can confirm it in my calendar. I actually do prefer this way better. It is more concise. It feels more like me in this case. One thing that makes me a little bit more curious, I've been conversing with her for a while. I know I didn't change the toggle to say casual rather than polite, but I do want to make it a little bit more casual to see whether I like that response style better. Thanks for your email. I noticed you mentioned May 29th for the meeting, but that date has already passed. Did you mean August 29 instead? If so, does it still work for you? Let me know so I can confirm in my calendar. So right now I'm in a small pickle. I can't quite remember again what the previous version was that I quite like, but I can go into draft versions over here, and like that, nothing over here is lost. Even if I retry it numerous times, I can always go back if the new version does not quite seem like the perfect response to me. In this case, I do prefer the politer version actually, in spite of us having conversed for a while. I do confirm with please keep it, and then edit it over here as I have suggested. And like that, I have a perfectly capable response using Copilot. If I still want to change something, I can use Copilot in order to further modify it. But at this point, I do appreciate the way it is written and structured. So thank you, Copilot, and great way to use it with context to create a response.